Alright, hey everybody, what's going on? This is Levi here from the WOClan. Today we're going to be playing some Team Deathmatch on the map mission. I'm going to be using the Scar L with extended mags, the usual perk setup. I really like the Scavenger, Hardline, Marksman combination. It works really well. And all the other usual stuff. Extended mags and focus. I'm really liking focus. It helps me win a lot of gunfights. But anyway, today we're going to be talking about an interesting topic that I haven't heard too many people talk about. And I think it's actually really important. And it has to do with A, where I haven't been making too many videos lately, and B, just the overall scheme of how things work in real life and on YouTube. So, the title of this video you've probably already read is called The Internet's Illusion. And what I mean by this is the internet can easily create this image of people or things or events that maybe you haven't even seen yet, and make you think something of them before you've even seen them. For example, most people, for example, on Facebook are going to only show like the better aspects of their life. Yeah, every now and then you'll have people who are going to complain and stuff on Facebook to get sympathy and things like that. But in the end, really, they're just trying to show how great they are. And like even with the sympathy case, like I said, they're trying to show, oh, this isn't fair and I'm really a good person. But for the most part, almost all the things on Facebook are things of like people like camping or people hanging out with friends, or they're only good things for the most part. And that's what I mean by the internet's illusion. They don't let you see the undesirable things a lot of times in life. And this is very true for YouTube as well. Now, there's a couple things that I want to get into before I get super far into this commentary, and that's this. There are lots of YouTubers out there who I'm sure this isn't true. However, for the majority of them, I'm sure this is true. So, what I mean is on YouTube, people only show, for example, especially in the gaming industry, they will only show their best games. You know, maybe 1 out of every 10 games, some 1 out of every 20 games. And they're going to do, 5 or 10 or 25 takes of their commentary to get it right. This happens to be my 8th take on this commentary, and I'm still probably not going to get it right. And that's because we only want to show the very best. That is part of the way we were wired as humans. And so that's the pretty much the background behind what it's like with the internet's illusion. So I'm going to get into some examples now, starting off with me in my life. So in my life, there's a lot of variables that can change what I can and cannot put out in forms of YouTube, Facebook, all sorts of things. So first of all is I'm a kid. I am straight up, I'm 15 years old, I'm a kid, I'm a sophomore in high school. I depend on my parents and stuff, and therefore I can't necessarily do whatever the heck I want. I can't post videos as often as I want to because there's different things that make it unable to do that. For example, I'm a kid. I could still get grounded by my parents if I did something bad. Hopefully I don't, but it's definitely possible. Another thing is if I have lots of homework. Now, when you get older, this usually is more lenient because with jobs, usually hours are more, like I said, they're more lenient, more flexible. They still have to get done, but it's, again, more flexible, which helps things free time. But I'm a student. Some nights I have 4 or 5 hours worth of homework. Other nights I have 30. The other last thing that has to do with it is golf and baseball. So I love golf. I play baseball too, but my main sport has been golf recently, and I spend a lot of time golfing every week. It's not just a leisure thing for me. It's more of an actual sport, and I try and do the best I can, which requires time, requires effort, and so there's not really any other way to get better other than to do that. Now, other YouTubers feel the same way about this, like me. Now, there are people who are like, oh my gosh, these people are so famous, but really, no. We're just normal people. We live a normal life. iConvoy, he's just a normal student just like me, a junior in high school, goes to school, does sports, and does as well as he can in classes. This is a side thing. Even people as big as, like Extras for quite a while, he was still a student in college and high school, and he still made videos, and that's pretty much the extent of how it works. This is a secondary thing, guys, and it really is affected by what we can and can't do in our everyday life, just by how things work out that are uncontrolled by our situation. And for this reason, people really only try and show off the best. They don't get to necessarily do things with the public like this. By public, I guess I should probably rephrase that to the general public. It's not very often that I get to post a video or things like that, especially being a student. So I only put out the very best. I'm trying to show how cool my life is, and that's another part of the internet illusion. There's kind of two parts. There's part of, we are just normal people who have stuff to do and things like that. And then the other part is that people only want to show the very best of what they can do. And those are two things. And the last part on this is there was a quote I saw that I thought was a very good quote, very fitting for this commentary. And that quote is, I saw it on Facebook. It says, "If only your life were as good as you brag it were on Facebook, you'd have like the best life ever," or something like that. Which is so true, guys. I mean, I cannot agree with that enough. People only want to show the best. They never show the bad, and it ends up being, something that they just show because they don't want to feel bad. Anyway, I'm gonna interrupt myself right here. I die because some dingbat just rips out a smaw and shoots me. I only got one kill in that Juggernaut. That made me pretty mad. But anyway, so back to that comment though that I made, that quote. It's so realistic. I mean, I cannot describe enough to you how that relates. Maybe you guys can relate. I'd really like you to leave a comment on this, because this is a pretty controversial matter. And so, yeah, but this gameplay is going to be wrapping up. But I just want to remind you that we are normal people, and that you're only seeing the best of what we do. And there's problems with that and stuff, but it's something that we want to show the best of, and that sort of thing. So I know this commentary has been a little bit over the map, but I did quite a bit of research, and I've worked on this for a while, and so I worked really hard on this video. But anyway, guys, if you'd want to leave a like rating and leave a comment, that'd be great. Helps me spread my channel. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.